Working as intended.
I mean, I can't heal all the final stings. Alright, they're going to be doing side stuff for a long time yet. I guess first of all, we'll go and finish off Zoe. Wait, that came out wrong. Just have 3 more heartfelt gifts to make. My inventory is still a mess. Was it 6 or 9 that I needed? 9. And don't actually need very many steps to complete it. Just do 2 touches, great strides, and then Byragots. Puts us up to the last threshold. You don't have to max, you just have to get it up to the green. Hello, deliver some gifts. Maybe gain a level. Oh, Monica, how can Zoe ever thank you? So many gifts, and every last one of them straight from the heart. The children know joy and happiness beyond their wildest dreams. For the children! For anorexia! Hooray! Miss Monica, Miss Zoe, thank you so much for the presents. This is my best name day since the time Mommy and Daddy got me a wind-up Moogle. My best friend was so happy too. She said it's the second happiest day of her life after the day she saw a real live dragon. Did I tell you how much I love dragons? You certainly did, Keb. And guess what? Zoe loves dragons too, but I'm glad your name day was a happy one. Just wait and see what I have planned for you next year. Hi, Zoe. Just came to say hi, which I guess I just did. Are you working hard? Chloe's working hard too. Oh, Monica, wait, I know, you're working with Zoe. Zoe told me she had a new partner, but I didn't know it was you until now, I mean. Sure is, Monica here has been a godsend. Ever since she showed up, the guild's been flowing in virtually non-stop. That's wonderful, Zoe. Oh, Chloe, I almost forgot. Okay, but guess what? Chloe has a new story for you. I think you might be at my best ever. You want to hear it, don't you? Yeah, sure do. Does it have dragons in it? Please say it does. Anyway, we'll be going now. See you around, and I know you're really busy, Miss Zoe, but please try not to forget our supper tonight, okay? So you're one of the adventurers who's been sharing your tales with my little sister. No wonder her stories have been so exciting of late. Do you still get a message if you haven't done that quest yet? Or is it a prerequisite for this? She's still just tell, but no matter how hard things get, the smile never leaves her face. Even though I know she's lonely and what with her sister always working. Now that we're returning a profit and Memphis Arm is going strong, I can finally spend more time with her. I'm sure she can't wait to tell me her latest stories, and I can't wait to hear them. But that doesn't mean Zoe's closing up shop. Well, not for a second. We may be better off than ever before, but there's always more to be done. For the children, of course. You'll still lend me a helping hand from time to time, won't you? Sure. Oh, thank you ever so much. Wherever would Zoe be if it weren't for you? Probably out in the streets, shivering with nary a bowl of pineapple pudding to be had. Pineapples. Alright, get some more materia, and I get everything. Now consider you a part of the family. So now you can get, you can alter her appearance. And I guess I can get the bonus ones. Has a different sort of favor to ask. Uh-oh. Shenanigans? And with that, I would like to announce our latest client, but before I do, I must warn you, she's quite a demanding one. Last client is none other than me. Weren't expecting that, were you? Why, I think I even surprised myself. Thanks to all that you've done, Fiona's arms have spread wider than I ever dreamed. But there are just a few more things I need to truly make my orphanage all I've ever dreamed. I can count on you, can't I? Alright, further requests. They're selected at random. Alright, I haven't done black mage stuff in a long time, level 50. All these class quests, I gotta do the crafting ones too. Hi guys, long time no see. Well, I would entrust you with the powerful spells left by Master Kukuruka. Hi Monica, I've come at a good time. I've made a remarkable discovery which I would share with you. After Master Kukuruka passed away, I went to his cell in the Maharajaja pit. A cell in which he spent 100 years locked away. I doubted my master and the guilt of it gnawed at my conscience. In order to atone, I decided to preserve the fruits of his research for future generations. While I went about sorting through his personal effects, I found a most peculiar slip of parchment bearing a jumble of glyph and sigils, which I instantly recognized to be a cipher. When I removed the cipher to reveal the hidden words, I could scarce believe my eyes. They described the whereabouts of 200 tomes, the books of Nalthal. The tomes are said to contain the secrets of forbidden spells, and their existence has been hidden from even the Thaumaturge Guild. Master Kukuruka entrusted you with his legacy, Monica. He would want the tomes to be in your keeping. The first tome is said to be a knowledge reflection in Southern Thanalan. Come, let us make haste and retrieve it. I mean, I'm going to Southern Thanalan anyway, so I have a person to talk to here. I did the first 3 dungeons for my anima book. Hello, LALAI fell. I found the first tome, the Book of Knowledge, and lay not a foam from where the parchment said it would be. But gods, I can't subtract, my blood runs cold simply imagining the havoc that could be wreaked with the knowledge within. Such power must be safeguarded lest it fall into the wrong hands. Let us make haste and retrieve its twin. The Book of Thal should be at Thal's respite. Over in Eastern Thanalan. Well, first we're gonna go up here and talk to our good friend here, the blacksmithing friend. Hello. I'm glad to see you're still whole, but tell me, have you noticed any changes in the anima? Nope. I see it grows far more slowly than I anticipated. No matter, let us continue. On to the next 3 dungeons. Yep, on to the next 3 dungeons. Snazzy caster hat. And what a dapper outfit this is. Flying on a sparkly carbuncle. Hello, you found the next one? Secrets. Oh, shenanigans. The unthinkable has happened. It's just empty. The Book of Thal is gone. Thal's balls! Who could have taken it? Who else could have known? Gods, the tome's secrets were to be used for evil. This is an absolute disaster. And my words do not end there. Should the Thaumaturge's Guild somehow learn of the tome's existence, they will stop at nothing to steal them away. That cannot be borne. Master Kukuruka could spend his lifetime restoring the knowledge of black magic to the world. We cannot suffer any part of it to be lost. At any rate, there is nothing more to be done here. Let us return to the Sacrarium and reassess the situation. Shenanigans? There's nothing left for me here. Like, who was that mysterious man? I'm sorry you had to see me lose my composure earlier. As I made my way back, I pondered the situation. When I found the chest, it was covered by centuries worth of dust. Some of that dust had been knocked loose by prying hands, and nothing had settled in its place. From this, you may infer that the tome was taken recently. Now, the tome we were able to retrieve, the Book of Knowledge, is enciphered by an enchantment. I think it's safe to assume that its twin benefits from like protection. Such protection will not be easily circumvented. It will take the thief time enough, I hope, for us to track him down, retrieve the tome, and avert disaster. But in the talk, I shall make for some discreet inquiries into the missing tome, and if you do not mind, I would like to hold on to the Book of Knowledge for examination. In the meantime, I suggest you continue training in the dark arts. We have need of your skills again ere long. Come back at 52. It's like I'm already at 60. It's fine. Hello, LALAI has acquired new information regarding the missing Book of Thal. Ley lines. You come at a most opportune time. There is a task I would have you perform. In my search for the Book of Thal, I've drawn upon all the resources in the trading spheres. The tome has not appeared in the black market, nor has it found its way to a private collection. This tells us the thief has made no effort to sell it. If we consider, then, that the fact that he was able to open magically sealed chests, we may safely assume that the suspect is a mage, and his interest in the tome is personal. How this individual came to know the existence of black magic, it seems plain he seeks to unlock the tome's secrets. To what end, it is too early to say. But at the very least, we know we have a lead. There are scarce few who share our knowledge of black magic. Your 3 beastmen friends who were present when Master Kukuruka rendered up his last breath, it may be that the thief's identity is known to one of them. Begin your inquiries at Burgundy Falls. Find out if Kazag Cha has had any suspicious visitors of late. And back to the driest of bones. Hello. Long time no see. Glad to see you again, my friend. What brings you here this day? Shit was stolen. That such tomes should exist, but to answer your question, I have been visited by a suspicious man, and very recently, though visited fails to capture the nature of our meeting. Not a Belago roadman appeared before me. Join me, he said, and together we shall master the dark arts. A dubious offer which I naturally declined, but no sooner had the words left my mouth than he unleashed a barrage of spells at me. Though I could scarce believe I could swear that spells he wielded over black magic. I warded off his attacks and countered spells of my own, and he swiftly turned tail. All this happened but a short while ago. He cannot have gone far since then. If you mean to confront him, you would do well to exercise caution, though he alone approached me. I felt the presence of others. Did I get to do some murder? Is it purple stuff time? Hi. What do you want? Wait, this aura. Yes, there's a mistake. You are a black mage, and you will lead me to him. Now speak, or I will make you wish you had. But aren't you a black mage? Me a black mage? How utterly ridiculous. Perhaps you're not one of them after all. I fear there has been a misunderstanding. I'm not the villain who attacked the Emalja, nor does it appear you are in league with him. I see you are disinclined to believe me. Well, the truth of my words is easily verified. Let's go to Burgundy Falls to see your friend together. I wish to have words with him at any rate. Bring another funny person. Discussion time. There is a misunderstanding that I wish to clear up. We meet for the first time, and that fact alone should suffice to settle the matter. But for the sake of formality, pray answer this question. Am I the man who attacked you? No, you're not. You bear scant resemblance to the villain. Now the matter is behind us. Let me introduce himself. I am here, Zaya Nelha of the Conjurer's Guild in Gridania. The Seedseer Council sent me to find a man who wields black magic, the forbidden art of destruction. His trail led me to this area where I chanced to witness him attacking your Emalja friend. Alas, the villain beat a hasty retreat and I lost sight of him in the confusion. You approached me shortly thereafter. You may not be connected to the man I seek, but you are a practitioner of the dark arts nonetheless. The aura is telltale, so don't even think to deny. You must also answer to justice. It's like, just readily agree. The Book of Nalthal? Matron Preserve, I was not aware that such terrible tomes existed. This woman lies. She may know something useful. I'll pay her a visit, and I expect you to be there as well. I take it you intend to continue searching for the mystery Black Mage. Though I doubt that his skill is a match for yours, he has proven himself unpredictable and dangerous both. Be sure to keep your wits about you. I shall go to Daza and Doza Melok and apprise them of the situation. For now, you should do well to return to LALAI. Being prosecuted. Back to the LALAI fell. The cake is a LALAI. Hi. Are gonna get a lecture? Thank God you returned. This man, who I've never seen before, charged up here and started berating me for meddling with forbidden arts. He had the nerve to call me a fool, thrice. And I'll say it again, you are a fool, but the worst fool of all was your master Kukuruka. It is because of him that these miscreants are running rampant. Hi. Let me start again. I know about the Book of Thal, and I know the people who took it. They call themselves the Defiant, and their sole objective is to master the art of destruction. The man I've been tasked with finding is their leader. Waldiv is his name, and he used to be a conjurer of Stillglade fame. The man harbored a deep hunger for power, the power over those he had sworn to protect. In order to satisfy this craving, he began dabbling in the dark arts. Before long, however, his doings were made known to the guild, who summarily banished him, but as he left, he declared that one day he will show the world the true power of black magic. For years we heard not of Waldiv, some of us dared to hope that his words were but wind. Unless he has returned, this could only mean one thing: he is ready to make good on his promise. God's prayers, are you certain of this? That it is Waldiv who has taken the tome? I'm afraid so. It is no coincidence that the tome went missing at the same time. At the same juncture, the man reappeared. Even now, he continues instructing his minions in black magic, and every day that passes sees the cult grow into a bigger threat. If we are to move against them, we must do so now. I assume that we were dealing with a lone mage, but if it's entire cult, as you say, I need to reconsider my plans. Monica, while you went about your investigation, succeeded in deciphering a new spell in the Book of Knowledge. It should prove useful in the battles to come. I shall teach it to you forthwith. Now, what? You mean to fight destruction with more destruction? This can only end in tragedy, I tell you. Listen to me here. Waldiv and his cult may be a menace to the realm, but Monica's nothing like them. Master Kukuruka himself entrusted her with his legacy. She will not misuse her power and cause carnage. On that you have my word. I cannot believe what I am hearing. Were the situation not so dire, would bring you to justice without a moment's hesitation. Fortunately, a greater threat looms over us all, and we must cooperate if disaster is to be averted. Your connections have proven useful before, and they may do so again. If you learn aught through them, I will thank you to send me word, but know that I'll not tolerate any interference in my investigation. Dude's kind of stuffy, isn't he? God's what an irksome, insufferable idiot to think that we must cooperate with him. Heed not the mutterings of the stuck-up lout. We shall prepare for the gathering storm in our own way. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the new spell, Ley Lines, it is called, and it will be a potent addition to your arsenal. While you go about mastering it, I'll make further inquiries on the situation at hand. If there are any developments, you'll be the first to know. Alright, thanks. Get a superpower. Also notice, LALAI has really big eyes. Superpower. Lay down some lines. LALAI has received an unexpected letter. Look, I received a letter from the 269th Order Mendicant Daza. The Mughals' reach extends further than I'd realized, but that Daza would contact us suggests that something is very much amiss. I wait at Bronze Lake, it says no more than that. Though perhaps somewhat cryptic, the letter's brevity suggests a sense of urgency. Please hurry to Bronze Lake, investigate the situation. I shall inform Zaya now have this development, though I doubt the fool can render much assistance. I gave my word that we would cooperate. Hello, Daza. Monica, I'm glad to see you. Pleased, happy, glad. Kazai Chaz told me what happened. This is grim news. Yes, grim news indeed. The man Chazai Chaz spoke of approached me too, spoke of the Defiant, said he wanted my knowledge, wisdom, insight, knowledge. I told him I need time to think, consider, ponder, think. I told him to return later. When he returns, we shall ambush him. Yes, a sound plan, I think. I told him to meet me northeast of Bronze Lake. I shall approach as normal, as bait. Monica, Eline, wait, ambush, hiding, wait. It's a cunning plan. Hiding. There are gonna be shenanigans. There are gonna be bad things going on. Music sounds like there's gonna be bad things going on. Are you the leader of the Defiant? My name is Waldev, and you are descended from the first order patriarch Dagu, yes? Dig Dagu? Dagu was my ancestor, progenitor forebear ancestor. You know him? I thought I opportunity to peruse a fascinating tome left by Kukuro. In it, Dagu is mentioned as a confidant who assisted the master in the studies of the dark arts. It also states that Kukuro intended to entrust the secrets of his research to those same confidants. I fully expect you to tell me all about these secrets. Then you are wrong, mistaken, incorrect, wrong. I shall reveal nothing to the likes of you. I'm a busy man, Daza. If you refuse to cooperate, I simply don't have time for you. Wait, where are you going? You might have made a powerful ally, but as an enemy, you cannot be suffered to live. Find out everything he knows, then kill him. That's harsh. Alright, purple stuff. I'll get fucked. Alright, you okay? Everything fine? Thank you, those Defiant didn't stand a chance. No chance at all. Baldiv got away, Flood escaped, got away. Monica, LALAI relayed to me what happened. Look at the murder. These men, were they Defiant mages? You fool, you've killed every last one of them. How do you intend for us to question them now? I knew this would happen. You black mages are quick to wield destructive powers, but rarely do you consider the consequences. You must return to LALAI. Do not think I'll forget about what you have done here. Were you not in full control of your powers? Did your magic run wild, amok, untamed, wild? Whatever the case, I do know that you saved me. Rescued, protected, saved. Thank you. I owe you my life. You should hurry to Ul'dah. Much as you protected me from the Defiant, I suspect LALAI may benefit from protection from that Mikote. Yes, hurry to Ul'dah. This dude's a stuck-up asshole. I'm sure he'll be my best friend later, though. Hi. You getting lectured? We all gonna get lectured? Monica, Zaya Naha has been standing there silently fuming for quite some time now. What has transpired? I saved a dude and he's mad at me the way I did it. So it's indeed Waldev who stole the Book of Thawne. He has been studying the magic inscribed within. But did truly not a single Defiant survive? I somewhat doubt that you are fully responsible for. I care not for your doubts. I explicitly told you not to interfere in my investigation. If nothing else, this shows the bloody outcome of a battle between opposing black mages. Fighting destructive power with more destructive power. It's such thinking that led to the War of the Magi. I'm sure I need to remind you of the outcome of that war. I strongly recommend you give some thought to just how terrible a force you toy with. Dude's kind of stuck up, huh? The War of the Magi, I suppose I cannot blame him for seeing the parallels. A war between forces commanding unimaginably destructive magical power, but black magic is not purely blame. It was a violent confluence of black and white magic that ultimately led to disaster. But about the sixth Umbral Calamity, it's only natural that the risk of a recurrence of those terrible events would still instill great fear. I know you would never be so reckless as to allow something like that to happen. The problem lies not with black magic or the Defiant. I am disinclined to pay heed to Zaya Naha's words when they run counter to those of Daza, who witnessed the battle firsthand. I find it hard to believe that you would lose control of your powers. There must be some other explanation for the deaths of those mages. It also seems that while he was gathering something of a following, to better oppose this growing menace, I shall teach you a new spell I recently deciphered from the Book of Nald. Remember, Monica, black magic's not a thing to be feared. As a true black mage, you have the power to control it. I believe in you. Okay, what did I learn? I don't get a superpower for that quest. Gotta wait for next quest. Is that just something... Were you supposed to learn something from that? LALAI has received another letter. Monica, I've received another letter. Danger, please help me hide in Alder Springs. Tell Monica, Dozel. Danger. That's all it says. The handwriting is barely legible. Intellis goes without saying, but Dozel Melloc is in need of our help. I shall have to tell Zaya Nelha about this. Do not dwell on his previous outburst. I know you have full control of your powers. Use this opportunity to show that man the true cunning and finesse that a black mage can bring to the fight. Enough talk. Hurry to Alder Springs and save Dozel and Melloc. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna murder some more shit. Purple stuff. You get nuked. Nuked. Scathe. Look at all the murder I did. Get mad at me again. We're gonna have an angry cat person. Murder. Thank you. Saved Dozel's life, you have. Kazakh Cha tried to warn Dozel. Dozel panicked, tried to flee, but got caught. Dozel did. Squawk. Someone knew that Dozel was exiled from tribe, these mages did, so went to the forest, they chased Dozel. Squawk. Finally surrounded Dozel, offered friendship at first, but rejected Dozel did. They said if Dozel is not friend, then Dozel enemy. But saved Dozel, you did. Many thanks. Murder! Murder! Gods, I'll steal it again. You've already cut your swath of reckless destruction. What did you plan to achieve? How many more lives must you end before you realize how fruitless this is? Wait, these wounds are unlike anything I've ever seen. It looks like they were incinerated from the inside. Monica, was this perhaps not your doing after all? What does this man speak of? Pursued Dozel for a long time, these men did. Tried to kill Dozel. Squawk, explain. Who are they? What did they want? Dozel, understand now. Squawk, read the book of Thal they did. Learned of mother of Dozel. Learned of her secrets. Dozel's secrets. Made clear they're... But these wounds, perhaps Dozel has an explanation. These men did not have the gem of Shatoto. Squawk. Dozel thinks that is why they died. Gem of Shatoto? What are we talking about? Gem is proof that Monaco is true black mage. Gem brims with magical power. Without Gem of Shatoto, impossible to control the most powerful black magic is. Squawk! Lost control these mages did, either within their own bodies ignited, burned alive from the inside. Painful way to die it is. So these defiant mages fell victim to their own arrogance, using dark magic that far outstripped their ability to control them. So Monica isn't at fault. Yeah, so there. The answers you seek, Dozel hopes you find. But Dozel cannot stay here, Dozel must leave. Thank you. Dozel owes you debt of life. Squawk! One day Dozel will repay. So these men were slain not by your hand, but by their own use of powers they couldn't control. Please understand the fact that you can control your powers does nothing to resolve the issue at hand. You should return to LALAI and explain to her what happened here. Please accept my apologies for my earlier accusations. Alright, now you're being nicer. If you stay nice, I'll forgive you. Hello, was Dozel Melloc unharmed? I see. Well, if nothing else, seems that the Zaya Nelha no longer doubts your innocence. But the final remedied from within, if Dozel Melloc's conjecture is accurate, the cult situation becomes quite clear, but I hardly need to explain that to you, do I? Honestly, I've noticed too, but if you were to explain it to me... I still cannot condone Zaya Nelha's attitude. I've struggled ceaselessly through my studies of dark arts myself with what little power I have. Perhaps none can understand the Defiant's motivations better than I. Defiant numbers cannot continue to grow indefinitely. They will have difficulty swelling their ranks when they cannot use their powers without risk of horrifying death by immolation. They'll strive for control over the dark arts while throwing themselves only to our beastmen friends in the hope that they might reveal secrets to controlling these magics. Fortunately, we have prevented them from learning anything. With these avenues now lost him, Walden must realize that he is running out of options. They may lack leads from which to track down the Defiant. Their position becomes weaker the longer they wait. They will soon be forced to take action. There is no need to rush. We will simply wait the enemy out. They come back at level 58. But first, superpower things. Superpower. Enochian. Wait, what is Enochian? Oh, it's a trait. Increases damage by 5% while under the effect of astral fire or umbral ice. That's all it is. Blizzard 4. LALAI has received an unexpected request. He just received word from Zaya Nelha. He wants to speak with us. Apparently he has secured lodging at the Hourglass and is waiting us at the quicksand. We should head there now. Wonder what he could want. It's right in town. Destruction in the name of justice. Hello. So what do you have? What kind of info do you have for me here? Thank you for coming so quickly. Monica, I have something to ask of you. Some time ago, the Conjurers Guild contacted the various cities of the realm and treating assistance in the search of and capture of Waldev. It seems that this finally paid off. They just received a missive from the Temple Knights of Ishgard. They might have been sighted at the Holy See. The cult has been trying to garner popular support there. They've been offering what they claim is the power to defeat the Javanians to anyone who would listen. Now that Ishgard has opened its borders, it is no longer difficult to travel to the Holy See. However, I still know next to nothing about their lands. Please, would you lend me your assistance tracking down this evil cult and bring them to justice? That you have made no effort to conceal your disapproval if we black mages in our ways. Are we to understand that you have now come to accept us? No. Okay, maybe you have. That I have. The Temple Knights who provide us with this intelligence are stationed at the Ark of the Worthy within the city of Ishgard. They will be waiting for us there. Much though I'd like to believe that he has had a change of heart, men are not wont to change so simply. One does not live one's whole life hating black magic, only to change one's mind over the exoneration of a single mage. I don't know what this man is plotting, but I should just keep a close eye on him. Shenanigans. Right, I've started getting scripts. You must be the investigators from Gridania. It's about time. Someone needs to do something about that blasphemous cult. They were ranting on to anyone who would listen, offering the power to defeat the Dranians. We Ishgardians have our own way of fighting. We told them as much quite plainly, but it made no difference. They continued their proselytizing. Obviously, much blasphemy could not be allowed to stand. We Temple Knights made our move, but they managed to get away. It hardly mattered to us at the time. They were no longer spreading their lies there, but they recently reappeared, this time at the Convictory in the Western Highlands. Most convictors would do anything to earn honor and glory through the slaying of a powerful dragon. They are young and full of spirit, and naive. I fear that some among them may be deceived, seduced by promises of easy power. Gullible fools. Well, our destination's clear. To the Convictory! Proselytizing. The action of attempting to convert someone from one's religion, belief, or opinion to another. Big fucking words. Guess we're helping out over here. There's no obvious sign of the Defiant here. We should split up and question the soldiers. I've been here many times already. Those crazy mages are spent years studying the art of dragon slaying. I need some magical help from weird outsiders. I made sure to tell them that as much. I think I know who you're talking about. I told them I wasn't interested. Ancient spells are no match for a good spirit your side. That's the spirit. You're going on about the Divine too? Well, they spent a while shouting about how they'd share ultimate power with any who'd join them. Then they left. Apparently they're set up camp over near the Swiftwind River. Let's start with that lot anyway. Some Makoti chap was asking the same thing a few minutes ago. I told him what I told you and he ran off in a right hurry. Alright, I'm gonna do some justice. Do you show some Justice 3? Oh, it's underneath. Well, this doesn't look good. Guess it's time to help. Alright, let's deal out some justice. You guys want some justice? Look, I'll save your life too. And be defiant. And get murdered. No procs. There's a proc. Get murdered. Watch out, there's more of them. Annoying sludges. Is there more? Beware the void scent. Need my MP back. They certainly don't do a lot of damage. I guess I am a little overgeared for it. Is there any more? No, that's it. You okay, buddy? I delivered some justice. I know what you must be thinking. I entreated your help only to run off on my own. But you know what happens when you get involved. You saw it happen just now. They have no choice but to fight back with all their strength. And when they do so, they lose control of their power and they burn. Nobody deserves to die like that, so I went to confront them alone. I'm a fool. My healing magic is no match for the destructive power they wield. We can work to go alone. We can work together. Let's be friends. You're right. What did I expect to achieve challenging without any help at all? Had we fought together, things would have turned out differently. You taking down the mages in a flash of black magic, me nullifying their every attack with my healing spells. I truly was a fool to assume all black magic was evil. I should have seen that such power can be harnessed safely, just as it is by you. I apologize, we have lost our only lead, and this time it is clearly my fault. Please pass on my apologies to LALAI. My actions are unbefitting of a representative of the Seed Seer Council. I shall take my leave. I need to reflect on my actions. So just so you know, I happen to be a pretty good conjurer myself. Before I turn this in, though, come out here briefly. There's something over here that I need. I only need 3 Chisol greens. I'll have to get a bunch. Alright, now let's go back. Ah, you're back from Mishkot already, but where is Zaya now, huh? I see if nothing else, you have stopped more postals from joining that accursed cult. I can only hope that Zainaha can see it that way. The fact that Divine would travel so far as this guard and attempt to recruit new members speaks volumes to how desperate they grow. Like I'm afraid I was able to decipher the final remaining spell from the Book of Null. Though you might not welcome an ice magic after the frigid wind of Korthus, I'm certain you'll find this a frighteningly powerful addition to your repertoire. I don't think Divine can hold out much longer. They will be forced to use everything they have in the next fight. They cannot risk being drawn into a protracted war of attrition. Should we defeat them, we can finally recover the Book of Thaw and uncover the magics within. Alright, new superpower. Get stronger ice spell. Superpower. Oh, hell no. Get Fire 4 soon? Yep, there's Fire 4. I has learned the location of Divine's hidden base. Your timing is impeccable. Just moments ago, Zaya now approached me. He ran up to me all fussed and flurry and told me he had found the Defiance base operations. He then departed before I could respond. It seems that he is headed to that base himself. The Defiance forces may well be weakened. It's utterly reckless to approach them alone. It's as though he has learned naught from the incident in Ishgard. We should waste no time in traveling to Defiance then. Before he left, Zai now mentioned that it was at the Burning Wall. I shall meet you there. Alright, let's go murder some other mages. Alright, where's the instance? It's up. Yep, it's definitely an instance. I mean, it's a level 60 quest, right? Zainal is nowhere to be seen. I fear he may have already fallen victim to Defiance destructive magics. Who knows who's about to press on? If Zainal's intelligence was accurate, then well, it must be further down this road. Are you ready? Yes. My gear is pretty good for the spot. I level 270. Front line ambush. Proceed with caution. He's gonna follow me around. They don't look very hidden to me. Murdered. Get my MP back. Get some heart. You guys getting murdered to fuck. It's like, am I going the right way? Yes, I guess I am. Waldiv, give yourself up. Your followers lay defeated. You have nowhere left to run. Huh, there's no need for me to run. Summoning rituals complete. All shall congregate in worship of my might. I may not be powerful enough to rule this world alone, but with this void center under my control, followers will flock from across the realm to kneel before me. That void gate, it's colossal. Whatever could he mean to summon? Well, stop. Whatever comes through that portal, you'll never be able to control it. Barghest, I summon thee. Barghest, I summon thee. Present thyself and be bound to my will. Perhaps it's now you who should run. Do you think the two of you can defeat me alone? They are not alone. Hello, White Mage friend. Your plan ends here, Waldev. Oh, we have the big friend party. So yeah, where were you? Fool of a mage, we are lost to reason. You are lost to reason and shall be shown no mercy. Prepare yourself, Squawk. Here we are, and at an end, your schemes are. Squawk. Monica, we are here to help. Aid, assist, help. He was out friend gathering. Monica, I forget my later L. I hope I am not too late to make a difference. No, you are inconsequential. Burgess, don't just stand there. Destroy them. No, no, not me. Them. No. I'll get fucked. Asarian, defeated by the very creature he summoned. It all come as no surprise. He was playing with forces far beyond his reckoning. We can discuss later. First, let's deal with this void scent. Boss music. It's like, why do I hear boss music? Slay the Barghest. Get fired on. None of your shit. Kill the ads. Get my MP back. Aiming something at me. No, stay away, Thunderball. Ah, paralysis. Do not want. Game, please. Another head. Can't I keep getting paralyzed? You're not good at assuming. I'm really bad at dodging lightning balls. Not a lot of room to move here, huh? Oh, it's already dead. To be fair, with my gear, I probably could just focus, target him, and kill them. Murder complete. Delivered justice. You can not arrived at a better time. We thought you were lost to us. Did you think I'd rushed in alone? What manner of fool do you take me for to think that I would repeat so grave an error? It's not about your beliefs, but the friends you made along the way. Oh, he's not quite dead yet. It would have been so much more satisfying if you just punched him. From up there, I thought he might strike him. Me too! But why? You're responsible for a great many deaths, and I have been tasked with bringing you to justice. I need you alive so that you may atone for your sins. Being alive is more of a punishment than death. I'm not gonna lie, I owe you my thanks. First must see the Waldor's incarceration, but once that is done, I shall return to Milvanus Sacrarium and thank you personally, or thank you properly. Alright, let's go learn some justice for. Deal out some really big explosive justice. We too should return to Milvanus Sacrarium. I need to miss something as rare as a thank you from Sanuwa. Well, first, you should speak with our beastman companions. This is a valuable opportunity to rekindle our relations with them. It would be folly to waste it. Alright, friends. Wait, where are the friends at? Are they all hanging out nearby? They know I'll go home today. Go, Brassblade! 12 fight together again. It was a hard fight, but fun. Enjoyable, satisfying fun. Until we meet again! Murderous adventure is fun. Dealing justice is fun. It is well that the man was brought justice. I harbor no regrets. My friend, though we may be of different lands, the bond we share cannot be broken. I hope we can all meet again. Squawk, all killed. The evil black mages are done here. Dozzle is. Dozzle's debt is now repaid. Alright, black mage stuff done. Get a new superpower. Wait until you finish the story before you can continue on. I wish they continued like storylines for each class, but once they hit the later expansions, they are all consolidated. Alright, what's going on here? Do we get a thank you? Hello, minority. There's just LALAI here. I'm sorry I've kept you waiting. Ola is placed under arrest and is awaiting sentencing by the Paduls. Thank you for all your help. The Book of Thal is amongst his belongings, LALAI. I entrust it to your care. Are you sure you've made your views on black magic very clear? Our recent battles have shown me that black magic itself is not evil. It need only be used in the right way in pursuit of the right goals. You have shown yourselves to be noble magi with pure intentions. I trust you to use this knowledge within the book wisely. That being said, I am conjurer. Were I to witness black magic used with ill intent, I would not hesitate to take action. Even if it were you, LALAI, I would hunt you down without mercy. Come now, Zaya. Can we have any fun? Can we have any fun? You do well to not forget that my order still considers black magic forbidden. But if there were more magic like you, I hope then this might become the first step towards a world in which both healing and destructive magics can meet on the battlefield, not as enemies, but as allies. Alright, new superpower. And clothes that I don't need. Clothes that I can, I guess, desynth? Superpower. Justice 4. So the objective is to get lots of Fire 4s off, and then use Fire 1 to increase your stacks, or Fire 3 if you have an insta-cast of it left over. Because Fire 4 is very destructive, but doesn't have like the 3-second cast time. Should we go to do a dungeon? We haven't done dungeons in a while. The first one on the list should be Never Reap. And this quest is over in the Sea of Clouds. I think this should be it. Reap what you sow. Sanuwa would seek your aid in asserting the authority of the Zundu chieftain. The great Netherling warrior who chased the clouds from our land returns, like gentle zephyr wind. Sanu has plea and hopes Netherling lends near. Zundu takes shelter from the Vundu storm by virtue of peace offerings and respect commanded by Zundu chief. Now, though the rains threaten to fall again, the symbol chief's power is the great mask he wears. A mask that grows old and worn. A chief who bears shabby mask is a chief who commands as much respect as a summer day's drizzle. Trevor mask is made from the scale of the Wakaon, a giant Sanuwa who nests in Neverreap, where Vandu are forbidden to go. The wicked Vundu seek to hoard power and influence for themselves. They seize control of Neverreap and forbid poor Zundu from entry. But they cannot keep out the Netherling who tamed the White. Go to Neverreap, Netherling, and snatch the scale of the Wakaon from the Vundu's evil clutches. Tonavana will be your guide. He awaits you outside the village. Pray go swiftly, Netherling, and chase away the coming storm. Zundu sell it and Zundu fix it. I think I'm geared enough for Neverreap. Oh, Neverreap's way the fuck over there. I recall this dungeon isn't too bad, but it's got wasps in it that do their final sting. I'm pretty sure this is an optional dungeon, so I don't think you can do it with trusts. / duty helper. Duty support. You can help me a Tanu? Tonavana waits for Netherling warrior. Netherling warrior comes. Netherling braves Neverreap to retrieve the Wakaon scale for Zundu. Tunu's heart flutters in the gentle winds of Netherling's kindness. Neverreap is safe with land to the Vanu, but Vundu come with their wicked ways and transform Neverreap into a tempest of terrors. Watch your tail feathers, Netherling. Alright, time to go into Neverreap. My inventory is a mess. Alright, into Cloudy Sky Dungeon, where we get to play with tornadoes. It's also very happy. Bird people! So you have to talk to him to get stones. Oh, Lalafell party! Sweet! There's so much Lalafell going on. I believe you talk to Tono here, and I believe he gives you the stones. And then you use the Cloud Altar. And then you can teleport here. There's all new people. Except for one. Do faster stunning. Altar things. It's eggs that I guess I'm putting on them. Beware of tornadoes. Whee! Don't just stand there, tornadoes incoming. Whee! Whee! Careful for incoming tornado. Nobody going for a ride? Whee a size! 2 enemies left. Switch back to using... I guess... Holy Dose, what? 280 on 2 enemies, and Stone is 220. Alright, first boss. Remember, Presence of Mind is a DPS spell. There you are. You have to go around the outer edge and find it. You can kill these to stop them from blowing up. I think this boss is getting its ass kicked. Hello. Oh no, balls. I'll get fucked. Here, I stand in the big heal bubble. Boss got fucked up. I level 160 gear. Alright, Thunder Egg time. Totems. Holy. It's important to get the treasure. Careful for these guys. Here they come. Final sting. I mean, I can't heal all the final stings. Totem dude! Totems. Pick them up and move them out. The circle itself doesn't actually hurt you. You just don't want totems in there. Pick this up. Put it down. If they come alive, they just make them vulnerable until you kill it. Ow, cure that dot. Sunable, bleed. More treasure. Bees. Delmills. Giraffe things. Giraffic Park. Not gonna double pull groups. Tank is scared. Don't stand in that shit. Go to the final fight. Sanuwa things. I mean, they're already fighting it. I'm still in a cutscene. Angry Sanuwa! Get out of his way. These things died really fast. And tornadoes. Bubbles. This guy's getting his ass kicked. Wee tornadoes! Doesn't do a second phase where he zips around. Wee tornadoes! Wee tornadoes! No knockback for you. Done. Easy. Murdered. I won something. Do I get a hooray? Everybody else does a hooray. Hooray! I'm all alone. Treasure. Mission complete. Hello. Netherling wears a triumphant look of one who weathers the storm. You return from Netherling with the Wakion scale, yes? The Sanu knows. This Sanu knows. Netherling bears the scale and is mighty one indeed. Fashion a mask from this, and Zendu Chief will command the authority of a furious storm of lightning. But it's not all Netherling accomplishes. No, Netherling chases the cruel Vundu from Never returns on wings to our sacred land. We Zundu are not like our cruel Vundu brothers, gentle like a spring breeze welcome Netherlings with open wings. Senno's heart is warmed by the gentle sunlight of your friendship. Promise us you will remain a friend of the Zundu for the many seasons to come. Do we do something completely different? Quest way up here. Whoops, wrong one. I went over here. Botanist Guild. It's been a million years since I've come here. How you guys doing? Hello. Fufucha's beaming at your visit. I'm back. Good evening to you, Monica. It does my spirit well to see you again, inspired by your words I've been reflecting upon the relation between man and forest. I'd just like to hear your opinion on. Fufucha, I'm back. Have you given any thought to my request? Dejected. I beg your pardon, I didn't know you had a guest. Judging by your attire, I take it you're a botanist as well. I'm sorry, but our situation is unchanged. I'm afraid there are no botanists at present who can assist with your story. I'll make a bird of myself, I promise. I just need them to answer a few questions in their spare time. What about this adventure here? She looks like a capable sort. Monica? Well, she is certainly one of our best. But first things first, let me introduce you to Muji Murila, our porter for the Raven. She is planning a series of articles for which she requests our guild's cooperation. Specifically, she would like to follow the doings of a first-rate botanist for an indefinite period of time. The last man among us who meets her stringent requirement can afford to engage her at present. None safe for perhaps you. Hooray! My salvation has come and her name is Monica. What exciting ventures into botany will she take me on, I wonder? As to that, we have received a petition for aid from faraway Ishgard. We recall our dear friend and colleague, Roydaloin, who resides in the central highlands of Korthus. Well, a friend of his is struggling to raise crops in the Ishgardian frontier, and he begs us to send a botanist to aid him. The Ishgardian frontier? That sounds positively wild. I can already picture the title, Foreign Botanist at the Fore Frontier. I've got a good feeling about this. I'll go on ahead to Roydaloin's place and ask him a few questions. So excited. Should certainly waste no time. Assuming you're willing to take on this task and bear with Muji, please pay Roydaloin a visit yourself and have particulars from him. I have no doubt that you will gain much from the experience. For good measure, here's a letter of introduction. In case you have forgotten, Roydaloin can be found at Skyfire Locks. Good luck to you. I mean, it has been a while. I couldn't even remember who this guy is. It's been 80 years. Hello. I've been expecting you. Mistress Muji has told me everything, and rather more besides. Here. The introduction? Ever proper is our Fufucha. She scarcely needs one of these to vouch for your skill, my friend. As you have been informed, the petition comes not from me, but a friend. Basal is his name, and he is botanist engaged in settling the Sea of Clouds. That is where your task will take you for an extended period of time. Some years ago, House Hellenart established an outpost there, and they seek to make the place self-sufficient. To this end, my friend has been attempting to cultivate various crops. Alas, results have been mixed at best, and there is where you come into the picture. I would like to send you along to Basil at once, except Ishgard is an economy to foreigners. You must find a way to circumvent the bureaucracy. You're a guest of House Fortemps, you say? Well then, your entry was not an issue from the first. However, I have doubts whether Mistress Muji will be permitted to accompany you. You need more have ways of getting into places, and I will get into Ishgard. See if I don't. That is, well, I think. Now then, Basal has returned to the Whole Sea to meet with you. If it suits, I shall let him know to look for you at the Aetheryte Plaza. At the other plaza, got it. I'll see you there. Oh, she's so excited. Alright, where are we at? There she is. Hi, Basile. Are you Basile yourself? What took you so long? Your client's been waiting for the better part of a bell. Curious how I got into Ishgard? I shouldn't doubt. For now, suffice to say, if anyone asks, I'm your retainer. It is a pleasure to meet you, Monica, and your lively retainer as well. I'm Basal. Thank you for making a long journey to Ishgard, though we will have some ways to go, to be sure. As I'm sure you've been told, I'm a botanist at Camp Cloudtop. We're heavily reliant on supplies being brought in by Ashes, but I'm trying to change that. Unfortunately, my ventures into farming haven't yielded the results I had hoped for, and so I reached out to Wordline, who then reached out to your guild. I'll be turning to your abundant knowledge and skilled hands both. In case you're wondering, I haven't any work for you just yet. Today is a meet and greet, as it were. When I've got a specific request, I'll send word by way of your trusty retainer. And a trusty retainer there has never been. I shall convey all your messages without delay. I'd be much obliged, miss. Now then, I'd best be getting back to my work. I look forward to seeing you again, most certainly at Camp Cloudtop. Please come back at level 52. Remain here in Ishgard and await word from Basal. Please come by whenever you can spare a moment from your busy schedule. Slave get. Or 53. Yeah, these ones, what is it, like 53, 55, 58, and 60? I think there's less. And Tree Whisperer 5. Perfect timing. Word arrived from Basal not a moment ago. He has a task and bids you come to Camp Cloudtop. Let us go at once. Alright. It's not like the battle class where it's like 2, 52, 4, 6, and 8. And 60. I think it's like 3, 5, 8 done. Hello. And thanks for coming on such short notice. To begin with, I'd like to ask your advice on crops that would thrive in this environment. Right now, our principal crop is a strain of pumpkin native to these isles. With some experimentation, we've succeeded in cultivating it. Unfortunately, hardly anything else grows that's a viable food source. It has something to do with the ratio of wind to earth aspect at Aether up here. There's a much higher concentration of the former, you see, and hardly any of the latter. Dry salt greens are just about the only other thing that have worked out, and these aren't the same as what we have in Corthus either. It may interest you to know that the seeds came to us from Gridania from the Botanist Guild. Wordlines urged me to give them a try, and lo and behold, they cropped up like weeds. Strange things do happen, eh? But in the end, Geisel greens are fit only for chocobos, and what little I managed to grow at the moment doesn't make up for the shortfall of supplies. If we're to keep feeding the garrison, we need to find more crops that grow instead about growing them as soon as possible, or we'll all be supping on bird fodder. And so I'd like to ask your opinion. Selecting a crop, what quality is most crucial? Hardiness to elevation. I see in that case, we might try a plant that's native to highland regions. That reminds me, a hunter I spoke with recently mentioned having seen wild onions in the Duranian forelands. Cyclops onions are called, and I fancy our chance of cultivating them if we see that they would make a welcome addition to our rations. I'd be grateful if you could gather and bring me 10 bulbs. Done. Have you gathered Cyclops onions? They can be found growing wild in Duranian forelands. Yes. I looked you up on Google. They're far larger than I dared hope. My thanks. I shall try growing them in our test plot right away. A test plot, you say? That's right, miss. Before we grow something in earnest, we need to make certain that it won't be a detriment to other crops. Though sustenance is important, so too is sustainability. If we don't think ahead, we're liable to damage the environment, and that will leave us with nothing. I see. Pioneers must be at once bold and cautious, a delicate balancing act. With that, I believe, sufficient material for my first article. I'll go back to Ishgard and send my notes to the chief editor. See you at the Aetheryte Plaza, Monica. Do we get superpower animation for learning new skills? Hello, glad tidings. The chief editor was utterly taken by my draft. And the first time I'm serious will soon grace the Raven. Unless you worry, I'll make sure to withhold names and locations. It's an Ishgardian outpost, after all, and we can't well have such details known to all and sundry. But have to listen to this. So as that the dilemma of suitable crop was solved, thanks to the ingenuity of one humble botanist. It shall be long ere this azure frontier is blanketed in life-giving Cyclops onions. That's how I'm planning to close this article. As you're not entirely convinced that the dilemma is solved, well, it practically is. Only I can write practically. The statement would lose something for it. Only I can't write practically. The statement would lose something for it. As before, I'll remain in Ishgard to await word from Basile. I look forward to the next task. Alright, I'll just take some money. I already have gear. It's fine. Nope, I don't get a superpower one. Well, that was a lot of experience. Murila has received word of another task from Basile. I was hoping you'd come by, but I has another task for you. Just so you know, I won't be accompanying you from now on. While you go about your gathering, I have in mind to do some gathering of my own. For information here at the Holy See. Having said that, I will require a report from you afterwards, so be sure to remember all the juicy details now. Off you go to Camp Cloudtop. Hello, I think I have to gather beans for you next. My thanks for your help the other day, Monica. I'm pleased to report that Cyclops onions are coming along nicely. This time I need your help to maintain soil quality. As you know, soil gradually becomes barren with continued cultivation. In order to keep it fertile, we normally grow crops of the bean family at regular intervals. Alas, such beans as we have in the Corythus refuse to grow here. Unless we do something, I fear the soil will cease to yield crops altogether. Is there aught you can suggest? Request seeds from the bonus. Try growing a Gridanian variety of bean. But of course, we managed to grow Geisel greens from Gridanian seeds. Perhaps the success can be repeated with beans. Sorry to trouble you. Could you please travel to Gridania and consult Fufucha? If anybody knows a strain of beads that to suit her needs, it will be she. Back and forth, back and forth. Lala friend, need more advice. Oh, this is the toast of the guild. I have read all about your recent exploits on the Raven. You have been away only a short while, and already you have achieved so much. We all of us here are very proud of you. Oh, embellished? Well, I suppose that is simply the way of Muji's profession. And though her words may have been flowery, I choose to believe that they are firmly rooted in truth. In any case, all seems to be well with you, and for that I'm glad. Now then, was there something you wish to talk about? Bean things. Cover crops for revitalizing soil, and those that will grow in the Sea of Clouds. Besides, that is a difficult order to fill. From my experience, I would say that Shroud Vetch would be best suited. Even so, it is not entirely ideal. They must be crossed with a Highland strain to create what Basal needs. Now, rather than crossing strains haphazardly, suggest you seek the counsel of a specialist, that is an Ishgardian native versed in the local flora. Show him this bundle of Shroud Vetch, and he should be able to provide you with the name of a suitable match. As to where you might find such a individual, I dare say Muji will be the best person to ask. It is her business to know people, after all. Excited Kitty is super helpful. Hello. Who just says you come to me? Oh, she's a sharp one. Indeed, it's my business to know people and happen to know just the person you're looking for. Martin is his name, and he's no less than the foremost herbalist in all Ishgard. I'll arrange a meeting right away. Actually, I wonder if it's appropriate to intervene in the doings of my subject. Oh, never mind the details. They're the bane of a good story. I'll have Martin come and meet you in St. Raymond's Cathedral. Off you go. Way up in the corner of the pillars. You're the botanist who wishes to speak with me? You certainly appear capable, as your frenetic friend led me to believe. I always enjoy the chance to engage with fellow lovers of natures, and being a researcher, I welcome the insights of gatherers like your good self. But come, I am given to understand you seek advice on crossing strains of beans. Yes, do you know something I can do with this? I'd always held the Botanist Guild in the highest regard. Seeing such fine specimens serves to reaffirm that sentiment. As Mr. Trufich has already concluded, the Shroud Vetch will not prosper in the Sea of Clouds. It must needs be crossed with another strain to bring out its resilience. I would recommend Emerald Beans, a rare strain which grows in the trending mist. For your purposes, you will need perhaps 10 handfuls, and with that I trust you know what it was required. Should you have further questions, don't hesitate to seek me out again. I just happen to have 10 already. Just go deliver them. Hello. Miss Muji tells me you managed to get Master Martinell's advice, even though he's notoriously elusive. You truly are dedicated to our cause, my friend. I have some beans. So these are emerald beans. If I understand correctly, the plan is to cross these with Shroud Vetch. Do you have the latter as well? Yes, here you go. Marvelous, my thanks. I shall set about cross-pollinating them at once. The process will require considerable time and effort, but I'm confident that it will be worthwhile in the end. Before I forget, Miss Muji left a message. She bids you come and meet her in the Aetherite Plaza in Ishgard. Welcome back and good work. Not only did you help Basal solve another problem, you served as a bridge connecting the people of Gridania and Ishgard. In case you're running, I've already sent off the draft for the second installment in my series. It's bound to be as successful as first, and there's a hint of fabrication in there. Embellishments? Certainly, but no fabrication. 2 Nations, 1 Seed, that's the title I have in mind. Simple but powerful, even if I do say so myself. Of course, my story is secondary to all your hard work. Basal's crops are coming along well, and it's in no small part due to your efforts. For his sake, please keep it up. Alright, new superpower. New skill. Luck of the Pioneer. Or 58. Major Muley has distressing news from Basal. I've seen news from Basal. He has 2 pieces of news to share with you, one good, one bad. To begin with good, he succeeded in cross-pollinating 2 varieties of beans he brought with him, and a new, more resilient strain is on its way. As for the bad, the vermin population has fairly exploded, most likely due to rapid reclamation, and they're threatening the crops. Unless the pests are dealt with, they'll undo all of Basal's hard work. Please hurry to Camp Cloudtop at once to see how you can be of help. Have to get some birch. Birch, please. Hello. It's awful. It's just awful. Our crops are coming along so well, but now a plague of vermin is threatening to destroy it all. A chemical concoction would deal with them quickly enough, but it's like to harm all creatures indiscriminately. What's more, there's no telling what other effects it might have on the environment. I'd like to protect our crops without resorting to such extreme measures, but I don't know how to go about it. You spoke with Master Marno before. Do you think you could seek him out again and trouble him for advice with regard to our dilemma? Build fencing. This will need 10 birch logs, I believe. Which I didn't gather, so I'll just go and grab them quickly right now. They're just over here. Messy inventory. Alright, birch logs are rare. That's annoying. There they are. Alright, let's go back to the cathedral. Hello. You have trouble, my friend. Is something the matter? There's a vermintide. My friend's concern for nature's touching extreme circumstances call for extreme measures. Right in his shoes, I wouldn't rule out an alchemical concoction, but tell me, what are your own thoughts on this? We should avoid damaging the environment, or we should avoid killing the local fauna? Both. So you're determined to place nature first. I respect that. Very well, I will share with you my knowledge. When dry distilled, birch bark yields a tar which possesses vermin-repelling properties. It is a trait the tree developed to protect itself from pests. You'll do well to gather birch logs at the same place the vermin inhabit, namely Sea of Clouds. 10 pieces should suffice to begin with. Alright, all done. Have you found a way to protect our crops? Yes, delivery. It's log! It's log! It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. I think such a method existed. I'd all begin extracting tar from these logs at once. Once again, when you're dead, I don't know what I would have done without you, and the thought of it shames me. Here I am, pressing to put nature first, yet was powerless in the face of this trial. When I mentioned my plight to Mistress Moody, she was very worried for me. She even offered to help in any way she could. Please pass along my thanks to her as well. Why don't you just get married already? Hi. Welcome back, Monica. Another day, another job well done, I shouldn't doubt. Oh, Basilius sends thanks, you say? Most passionate, downright infectious as yours. You can't help but want to help. Unless you were, I don't allow sentiment to color my articles. Nay, I tell it as it is, and this time it's about respecting nature. Here's a choice passage from my draft. In the moment, a warm sensation swept over me, and I knew it for pride. The pride that in this faraway land, the Gridanian love for harmony has taken root. That sounds sentimental, you say? Ah, but see, I'm simply giving voice to what all forest-born will be feeling. A small but distinct difference. At any rate, I've got another promising addition to my series, and it's all thanks to you. Keep up the good work. And materia. Level up again. Pleased and sorry to see you. Uh-oh, what's going on? Also, level 60 quest. Hello there, come for a task, have you? Well, aren't we enthusiastic? But what makes me feel more sorry to disappoint? There's been no word from Basal, I'm afraid. Oh, speak of devil, he's calling my link pearl right now. If you'd excuse me a moment. Basal, yes, this is Muji. How are you? What? Terrible news, Monica Basal's gone in trouble with the vault. It seems my articles are brought to the attention of some dignitaries and they're taking issue with his recent ventures. I'm concerned to withhold details pertaining to security, but so it's not a question of leaked intelligence at the very least. To Basal, he is just a helpless pawn in the game between the nobles. 'Twas Helse as a male that alerted the vault to his alleged misdeeds. A petty blow against Helse hailing art. But however it happened, Basal's in trouble. We must help him. Could you please go to him and ask after the details? I'll explore all possible avenues to aid in the meantime. Fucking more noble problems. Alright, what's going on here? What kind of shenanigans are developing? My thanks for coming. To put simply, the vault isn't pleased with the cooperation I received from the Botanist Guild. Another sent represents to convey their displeasure. Father Albiralt and Sir Vanktrox. Troy. I take you the foreigner with whom the accused has been consorting. Bonus Basal has come to your attention that you have been using your position of privilege to sow abhorrent seeds upon Ashgardian soil. Though the transgressions have sparked an uproar in the vault, so dismayed was Father Obby he was prompted to take the long journey to this outpost, and he might impress upon you the graveness of the matter. Presently, there's 2 varieties of foliage plants called Gysal greens. However, only one of them is worthy of the name, that which is native to Corythus. The other originates from the Far East and is a pretender. On account of the ignorance of the masses, however, it usurped their honored name of Gysal. To be proud Ashgardians it was, and forever be a different plant. We know except no Gysal greens save for that which the Fury has seen fit to bless us. It is a question of honor, and you have besmirched that honor by growing the foreign pretender upon Ashgardian soil. So the charges against you, if you would protest them, know that words alone won't suffice. Nay, you must needs present with conclusive proof of your innocence. We shall wait yonder, but know that we'll not wait long. If you cannot produce the proof, you had best prepare yourself for a trial by combat. I mean, let's be fair, I could kick some ass in a trial by combat. Trial by combat, he might as well throw me off his island right now, and I was only acting in our nation's best interests. It seems no choice but to try to prove my innocence. But how? The seeds I used came from the Botanist Guild. Besides going there, I don't know what else to do. Could you please consult Fufucha in my stead? Alright, I'll go see our Lala friend. This is the Travel Everywhere quest line. What? I know Ashgars can be hard-headed, but this beggars belief to force their own notion of honor upon nature. Ridiculous doesn't even begin to describe it. Well, the folly of all notwithstanding, you'll be pleased to know that we can clear Basal's name. The Truth is, gospels we gave him are of a Corthan variety. The first botanists of a few generations past brought the plants back to Gridania, and we have been cultivating them here since. And as now, research has proven that much of the Geisel greens presently grown in Ishgard are in fact Near Eastern. To wit, the plants under scrutiny are far closer to the true Geisel they Ishgard and so revere, so much for their accusations. Here, take this bunch of greens with you. 'Tis the self-same as which Basal has been cultivating, an approved strain of Trisal greens, found throughout the wilds of Korthus, and I shall be able to identify its Korthan origin at a glance. The problem will be convincing the priest of this fact. You're acquainted with the herbalist Martineau? Then that should simplify matters. I suggest you harvest some Trisal greens and present them in the Great Lump strain to him for comparison. Search in relatively unbeaten parts of the Western Highlands. 'Tis in such areas that you are like to find the purest specimens. 3 bunches suffice for your purposes. Once you have enough, pray go to Martineau and have him inspect them. Good luck to you. Which is why I went and gathered them in the first place just a little while ago. Once again you come to me with trouble. Look, tell me of your plight, and we shall see if my knowledge may avail you. Look at this green. Well, if these aren't Trisal greens, you have done well to find these rare as they are, and you have something else to show me, you say? I've seen many a head of Geisel greens in my time. The specimen can be considered royalty among them. Well, I'm thoroughly impressed, but what is it exactly you would have me do? We need help clearing somebody's name. So that's the way of it. I'm ashamed to call those zealots my countrymen, but come, let us compare the greens you brought. Though their outer leaves differ, their cores are identical in hue and structure both. There can be no doubting that these 2 specimens belong to the same family of foliage plants. I shall record these findings in a missive for you to use as testimony. There's no need for thanks. As a man of science, 'tis reward enough that I can do my part to prove those old fossils of the Holy See wrong. I just proved a bunch of people here wrong by punching Thornton in the face. Hello. You found a way to refute their accusation against me? Please tell me you have. Yes, this herb. These appear to be Geisel greens, but they are not a variety I'm familiar with. Where did you get this from? And forgive me if I'm being obtuse, but these greens you brought, I'm not quite sure how they will prove my innocence. How about these? Can another kind of greens in a missive? This is truly the way of it? By the Fury, I must show these findings to Father Abi at once. Alright, see ya. All the Geisel greens found in Ishgard are the Near Eastern variety, you say? That is a most outrageous claim. Utterly ridiculous. What proof have you of this? My lords, please look upon these 2 bunches of greens. One is the Geisel accused of being foreign, and the other is the wild Trisal found in Korthus. Master Martin of the Holy See's foremost herbalist testified that these 2 greens belong to the same family of foliage plants. 'Tis a small wonder then that the foreign variety has so thrived here, for it wasn't foreign at all. Nay, my lords, it was very much at home. Master Marno further goes on to write thus: seeds are born from one end of the realm to another by all creatures great and small. No matter how tightly sealed, gates will do naught to hinder their spread. Are you ridiculing our nation's policy? I wouldn't dream of it, Sir Vane. I only wish to draw your attention to a time in the past before Ishgard closed their gates to the outside world. Over a century ago, Near Eastern Geisel greens were brought over to Erosa thanks to its hardiness. It thrived in our realm, becoming so ubiquitous that it displaced many indigenous species. Species such as the Korthan Geisel, which fairly disappeared, and indeed it would have had the Botanist Guild not continued cultivating a strain suited to cooler lands. These Trisal greens found a new home in faraway Gridania, and now they have found their way back home to Ishgard. Seeds know no borders. They will sprout wheresoever the earth embraces them. In this manner, Master Martineau ends his missive. As the matter was still undecided, I thought it best to withhold this fact, but I have received a package from Mistress Fufucha of the Botanist Guild. Contained within were seeds beyond counting, along with this message: may they provide for your children and theirs after them for 1,000 years to come. Never in all my years have I felt so humbled. Our own people would do well to learn from this magnanimous gesture. Father, sure you cannot mean to withdraw the accusations. You know what, you can fuck right off. The Geisel greens in question were of Korthan stock all along. Our accusations were unfounded from the first. The matter is settled. Bonus Purcell, it seems we have been less tolerant than was warranted. Upon my word, none shall question deeds or motives again. Pray carry on as you have, in the name of our nation. And I wouldn't have gone away with it if it weren't for you and the damn kids. And the LALAI. Without your help, I'd most certainly be a dead man. Thank you, Monica. Thank you 1,000 times over. You've done so much for us already. I couldn't ask any more of you. From here on, we'll endeavor to get by on our own. And who knows, if we worked hard enough, one day we may even win over Sir Vane. Now, I suspect that Miss Muji will be beside herself with worry. Please be sure to let her know that all is well. Once again, thank you for everything. Alright, botanist, shit is complete. Hello? You still worried? All this happened? Would that I had been there to see it all, and seeds know no borders. I reckon I have the title for the final installment. Make no mistake, this clash between religion and reason will make for truly compelling reading. Ah, but I jest. I've got more sense than to invite some more controversy than I already have. Let it go focus on Basal's child's efforts and the fruit born of the cooperation between botanists. With that, everything will be wrapped up in a neat little package. Speaking of packages, would that it didn't cost an arm and a leg to send those seeds. And I've got nothing to show for my hard work. What I said just now, you mustn't tell anyone. I want to make amends for all the trouble I caused you, and so I sent the seeds in Fufucha's name. I'm glad to hear that they were of some help to Basile. Now the matter settles, our work here is done. You've been the best of subjects. Without us, this has been the most fulfilling story I've ever written, and I couldn't have written it without you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Oh, I've left your reward in Fufucha's keeping. Please have it from her when you go to make your report, as I'm sure you will. Alright, back to Lala friend. As I come back when you finish the main story, even more of the main story. Hello, I'm glad to hear that it ended well, and you will be glad to hear that Muji's latest article is the talk of the town. Inspired by the tale, many souls have come knocking upon our door. Those who harbor the dream of becoming botanists for the first time, as well as those who had once abandoned that dream. The guild is lively for their presence. In the midst of all this activity, a particular missive arrived from Ishgard thanking me and the guild for our donation. I haven't the faintest inkling what this is about. A bashful philanthropist. Tattle. Our reporter? Oh, I see. It appears that even the most uninhibited among us may have bashful side, and that reminds me, I have something for you. Your word from Muji doubtless hard-earned, and it is plain from your bearing that you have grown much from your experience. Promise me that you will continue employing your knowledge and skills in service to man and nature both. Materia. And some high cordials. Hi, Cordial. How you doing? Alright, botanist completed. Go do some more main story. Alright, so next time, I guess we're just gonna keep on plugging through more of these class quests. Thanks for watching! Did you like this video? If you did, like it, leave a comment, and share it. You can click on the left button to subscribe, and the right button to watch more LALAI adventures. Thanks for watching!